Okay, so I want to give you a quick breakdown of if you're a first-time RVer or if you've RV'd but you want to go off-grid. Because we've been staying for the last few days in this great location, but there's no electricity, water's limited, there is a river, but I'm going to go over kind of a wide range of what you need to think of ahead of time, because you always want to think about water, waste management, and like either electricity or propane. If you get to a campground and you're a first-time RVer, you're going to have your cable, and this cable, if the outlet is 3-pronged, like this, where you have 1, 2, 3, that's your 30 amp. Okay, we have an adapter so that we can go into it, into the 3-prong like this to go into our generator. Many RVs will have a generator on board. Ours broke 5 years ago and we haven't fixed it, so we just keep this portable RV, portable generator. So this gives us electricity, but it's kind of annoying. Quite honestly, you don't even need this. We only need it because we're traveling without batteries. Most of the time, a new RV or an RV that you're renting will have batteries that work. I don't know how, but we fried ours on a dirt road, I think. If you have batteries, your batteries will make your lights work. You're not gonna, depending if you have a converter or an inverter, you might be able to like run your coffee grinder. I literally only use this when we're free camping to take our slide out and to grind my coffee if I don't want to hand grind it in the morning. Other than that, we don't really need this. But when it is kind of nice to have, because sometimes I'll use it for our Instant Pot to make dinner. It makes it a lot faster. So generator's an option. It's not necessary. If you have an inverter or if you have good batteries, you're going to be fine. They'll keep you powered. You also can go solar, but we haven't even touched on solar yet, so we'll save that for a different time. Now, most RVs have a pretty big holding tank. I think that's a 50-gallon. So if you have, as long as you're filled with water, I'm going to show you a couple of tricks. Our water, that much water could last us easily a week if I don't do dishes in the sink with running water. So by having a couple dish pans, this will like add days to how long you can pre-camp. So this is really helpful. Obviously, if you're not showering, you can shower inside your rig. You're just gonna go through your water really fast and you're gonna fill up your holding tanks really quick. So getting a solar shower is really nice. Also tolerating doing a little Wim Hof, polar plunging in a river saves you a ton of water. Propane, make sure you, really big thing, if your propane tanks are pretty full, that helps a ton, because if you have an oven, you can just run off the oven. Otherwise, just run off the stove. We use our oven to bake a ton when we're free camping, and we'll heat the water in just a pot, and then I'll put it in here to do the dishes. As far as, plus propane's really cheap. Having an external cooktop is really nice. We usually already put ours away, but that way we're cooking outside. And then you need either the big propane tank with an adapter or some small propane tanks. Another thing we use is that we love these solar powered Lucy lights. They also, you can buy the little more expensive ones and you can charge with the USB, but you stick these outside in the sun, then you have lights at night. Having a thing of baby wipes, I know it's not environmentally friendly, but it saves you a lot if you can just wipe yourself down, wipe things down while you're camping. Fire starters are nice to have. It's good if you bring firewood with you. A lot of times if you're in the forest, you can gather wood, but sometimes it's damp, so having a fire starter to get things going is really nice. The last few little things is make sure you have a broom, because if you are free camping, you tend to be out in the dirt, and no matter how much you have a floor mat out here, dirt gets tracked in easily. You're in the forest, so make sure, I love to do naturals, citronella candles and stuff, but they just don't work the same, so sometimes you just have to break down and do the deep. Hey, the bathroom, you have a big family like ours, it starts to smell. It's nice, you don't have to go use the wood, you have your own toilet. Have a candle, keep the smells down. I also keep extra gallons of water just because it just makes things easier to, if you are getting water from the river, or just to keep water outside so people aren't going in and out all the time. So I think that should help you break the intimidation barrier for free camping. It really isn't that hard. I know it sounds hard, oh my gosh, how do I go a day without a shower? But you're out in nature, it's so beautiful. You can always jump in the river, it's good for your health. Maybe, if you're camping in the desert, obviously a river's not an option, but free camping is, it saves you a ton of money and puts you in some pretty incredible places. So if you have any questions about free camping, just reach out to me. it's a really amazing resource out there. It saves you a ton of money.